Hello, everyone. Yep, it's me. It's just Trisha here today. I have scheduled, yep, on the calendar to have Pamela Blanchard here with me today. Um, Sent her an email with the link and everything, contacted her on Instagram, but either she's unable to be here or she forgot. It happens. Life gets busy. So today it is just me. So I do apologize for that. I am very, very sorry. I'm not quite sure what miscommunication happened, but something happened. And so it's just me today. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Linda. So it's great to see everyone. Yes, I'm sure I will be saying multiple times during this that yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Pamela is not here with me. It's just me, but that's fine. I've got some wonderful items to show you today, and I am happy to spend the afternoon with you, Cindy and Sue and Pat. Hello there. It's so nice to see everyone. So yeah, just just hanging out. Well, thank you so much, Martha. That is very sweet of you, and it's so nice to see you. Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen Martha too much on YouTube, and yeah, I kind of miss you. So it's nice to see you again. And hello, Betty Ann. Yeah, so I've got more than enough stuff to kind of keep me going here, and some really fun items that I found recently. I've been um, having some good luck finding some unusual and unique things at some estate sales. And so, yeah, I grabbed a couple of those and brought them here. And hi, Jan. And hello, Sharon, also. So, yeah, if you missed the very beginning, something happened, some miscommunication, or unfortunately, something happened, and Pamela just is not able to join me today. So, not quite sure. Hope everything's going well with her, but I'm just not quite sure what happened. But fingers crossed that all is well. And hello, Virginia. It's nice to see you. So, yep, we're going to be hanging out with me, just me in the chat today. And hi, Leona. Nice to see you. So, I have been doing my sales kind of a little differently, probably for about a month now. And I think I've kind of worked into a system that I think is working and working well for everyone. And maybe Linda, good question. I'm not quite sure about what's going on with some of the weather around the country. So very possible. But yeah, so my items will all be done in offer up style. And part of that does have to do with the weather. We've been having, especially this winter, weather issues affecting the internet and weather issues affecting YouTube and all kinds of things going on. And I just want to make sure that everyone has a fair opportunity to participate in the purchase of any item that they're interested in. And hi, Maria. And so I have been doing all of my items as offers. And hello, LaDonna. Nice to see you. So when I bring up an item, I'm going to put in a start price. As I describe the item, I will then give everyone the opportunity to put in offers on the item if they're interested. By the time I get done describing an item, I'll take a look and see where we're at in the chat. If one person is interested, excellent. I will do a going once, a going twice, and a sold into the chat. If no one is interested, then it'll just be a pass and we'll move on to the next item. If more than one person is interested in an item, hi, Robert, then I will allow the offers to continue until someone says that they are out and we are left with the high offer. And then I will do a going once, going twice, and sold. And hi, Spirit Junkie. And for everyone who is just coming in, I'm not sure what happened. I have Pamela scheduled. I've sent her an email with information and the StreamYard link. I sent it to her on Instagram also, but either somehow I miscommunicated or, for whatever reason, Pamela just is not here. So it's just me, just in case anyone's wondering. Hi, Julia. And yep, so it's a solo sale. I'm going to grab myself a pen here so I have that. I do ship from Washington State, so I'm on the West Coast. My email address, is right there. And if it's your first time purchasing from me, please do send an email address with your information. Or if you're watching on the replay and you're interested in something that didn't sell, then you can jump in and let me know if you're interested in that item. Oh, all right. Well, thanks, LaDonna. Thank you for the information. I appreciate that. And hi, Jeannie. And yep, so it's great to see everyone. Hi, Proud American. And so, yeah, some miscommunication with Pamela, but we'll get it all straightened out at some point. So, yeah, just me today. And I brought some really fun items to go through. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. So I won't be doing a just in case or anything like that because, again, the way that I've been doing my offers is we just keep going until everyone except the high offer is out. And it seems to be working out well. Everybody kind of gets to the price point that they're comfortable with on each item. And yeah, if you have questions about any item that I am showing, please feel free to put those into the chat. If I forget to measure, speaking of measuring, I'm going to get my little tape right over here so it is handy. And let's see, what else do I need to? Oh, shipping costs are not included in the price of anything, just in case someone new happens to be here. And let's see. I recognize most of the names in here, so that's great. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And with that, let's see, where am I going to start today? Oh, I think I am going to start with a little pair of dog figurines. So I have got these two little guys. Now they were in with the whole bunch of Scotty stuff. And hi, Marcia. Very nice to meet you. And so these were in with a bunch of Scotties that I got. I don't know necessarily if they are particularly Scotties or if they are just terriers of some kind. And hi, Cindy. And yep, so I'll let everyone know that I did have Pamela scheduled. I've sent her emails, I sent her Instagram messages, and unfortunately, she is not here with me. I'm just doing a solo sale today. Hi, Leslie, and hello, everyone else who's joined into the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me this afternoon, evening. So yeah, so little terrier dogs. I don't know if they necessarily are Scotties, but they are really cute. Let's see, one of them was marked Japan. Where is it? There he is. right there. That is really hard to read, but he does have a Japan mark on him. And the collector that these came from um, was really good about keeping original price tags on items. Now, from what I understand, they were a collector for like 40 years or so. So it's quite an extensive collection. But it's really fun because as I've been going through the items that I picked up, it's really interesting to see if you can figure out like maybe where they picked them up or or maybe when they picked them up to try to figure out how much it was that they paid. So the tall one is about 3.5 inches. The short one here is about 3 inches tall. And they're in great condition. No chips or cracks on them, just some fun little airbrushing, gray and brown on these cute little guys. They almost seem like they should be salt and peppers, but they're not. They are just little figurines. And they are going to be, oh, see, and then I forget now since I'm so low that I forgot to put in my start price. See, I'm so good when I've got someone else to talk to. And now that I have to do this on my own. Okay, I will get better after that. I know, after I just went through and explained it all on how I was going to do it. All right. So these two little figurines, hi Lori, they are going to have a $6 start price for the little terriers. So I am going to spin them around. I might try holding them both in one hand. So here is this little guy. He is sitting up. He again is about 3.5 inches tall. And then the one who's sitting, he is almost 3 inches tall. So $6 for these two little made in Japan. And there is the mark right there. Little porcelain figurines. And then if no one is interested, then I will just pass on those. And oh, Mary jumped in. Thank you, Mary. And hi, Cher. It's nice to see you. All right. So I know I have spent a good amount of time on these, and now I've got my brain back into the whole system. And I will go ahead and count these down, and then, yep, we will see how the whole process works here. So going once and going twice. And sold. And those are sold to Mary Dugan. Whoops. There we go. All right. Thank you so much. And I'm going to put those aside. All right. So the next item I have is actually going to be, there's 3 of them, and you are going to get your choice. And so it's going to start at $8. So if you are interested in any of these, then you would just put $8 in. And so I have 3 packages of these Angus all-purpose cloths. I guess they would be for the kitchen. They do say on the back, that they are for dishwashing, dusting, polishing. They have a non-scratch, soft, absorbent, all cotton. And these are still in their original vintage packaging. I have one that is white and pink, and then two that are red and white. And the cute little Angus guy is in pretty good condition on all of the packages. So I'm going to show the pink one first. So it is still sealed. The bottom is, let's see, it's still sealed. There is a little hole right at his cheek right there. And then the back has an opening so you can actually feel how the cloth is. And then these were originally, I think they were, originally 35 cents at Safeway. And then it does have the little, on this side, it's got the little mark with the cent. So they never planned on these going over $1, that's for sure. And you get 2 cloths inside. And it's just great colors for your pink kitchen, if you're bringing back the pink kitchen. And then it's got a little mark here, laboratory tested and approved. And these are out of, it looks like North Carolina. So that is the pink one. Then I've got one of the red packages. Hi, Jonathan. And it does have a hole right there. And then the top also is a little open, but it's such a fun graphic with the little Angus guy, and he is on the front and the back. And then the last one is also a red one. It does have a little more opening on the bottom, but I just thought these would be a really fun display in your kitchen. You have a little vintage section in your kitchen that these are still in their original packaging. So $8 each for these. And if at any point you are interested in those further down the line, just let me know and we'll come back to those. All right, so my next piece, let's see here. I think blue, there we go. Okay, so I do have a blue piece of glass next, and it is going to start at $10. And it is this little hobnail toothpick holder. And it is just about 3 inches tall. I'm going to say every once in a while it has just a slight rough edge, just like a mold mark that didn't quite get smoothed out all the way. And then there is one little spot, and I think I just had it up there, right there, where it does look like a little chip is out, just right in that spot. But the rest of this in really good condition. And these are really fun to put little air plants in, or in the winter time for Christmas, you could put a pretty white bottle brush tree in it, and it's got all those great little hobnails around. And again, it's about 3 inches tall. And it's just got that one spot that if you are not looking for it, it is really hard to find. So I just want to point that out right there. It does have one little doink on it, but it's a really pretty color. I really like this particular blend where it kind of looks like sapphire blue. There's a little aqua blue, and where it gets a little thicker right here, it almost gets purpley. It's really pretty in the light that way. And I will spin that around one more time, and then I think we will pass on this one. Yeah, that blue is just, it's such a nice shade of blue. And then I'm going to move on. Let's see. Well, this one is also, I'm going to keep that up. This one is also going to have a $10 start. And it is this beautiful teacup and saucer. Now, this one is bone china made in England, and it is by Rosina. And I really like this company. And a lot of their designs I really like because they do have bolder prints. And so this is bone china made in England. And I really enjoy the cups and saucers that have a little more dramatic, print in them, the pattern that's used. A lot of times they do put the name of the pattern on here, and this one I don't see from this company unless it's hidden in the teacup somewhere, but a lot of the Rosina ones do have really nice names. No, I think it just has a number, so no name on this one. But I will show that the front has the bigger flower like the saucer does down here. It's got the bigger one. And then when you flip it over, it has the smaller print right there, just the single flower design. And then on the inside, there's also a flower. So if you like to hang these or put these in the display where the teacup hangs, it's always nice when they include that flower in the center. And then they are both marked Rosina, bone china. The gold trim on both of these pieces is in beautiful condition. So really nice on both of those. And this again has a $10 start. And going to put that over there. Okay. So next I am going to go back to some blue. And this one is going to have a $12 start to it. It is a blue glass vase, which you can see that, oops, get it this way. I'll get it into the light there, and you can see the design through to the other side. I'll just put my finger there because you can see that through to the other side also. So I'll get in here close so you can see this beautiful gold pattern. It is just lovely, and it is hard to see because the glass is very see-through, even though it is a lovely cobalt blue. And then the top here is all solid painted gold. And there is the view from the inside. So you can see that beautiful cobalt on the inside. This is let's see here, about 5.5 inches. So it's got a good size to it. And then here is the bottom. And it does have a smoothed out pontil mark right there on the bottom. I'll try to get that into the light so you can see that. But yeah, really nice pontil. And then it has a little gold painted there. And then just this lovely pattern through there all the way around. And it's just such a trying to get that, there we go, into the light. And yeah, it is just something. This would be beautiful in a window, letting that light shine through it. And again, this one is about 5.5 inches tall. Okay. And so it looks like that one we are passing on for right now. And then I will go back through for people who come in later, or if you are, if you have to step away and miss something, I will go back through those later at the end. Okay, next up, these also are going to have a $12 start to them. And I put these two together as a pair because they are both older made in Japan pieces, and they're both lusterware. These would be from the 30s with these kinds of made in Japan marks with the beautiful lusterware. So I'm going to show this one first, and it is a vase. It is about little over 4 inches tall, but I'll show the back so you can see that pretty lusterware. And then here are the cute dogs on the front here. Again, these are from the Scotty collection, but I don't know as though these necessarily have to be just Scotties. They do just look like little terriers. And so again, this one is about 4 inches tall. And then the second piece, I'm not sure exactly what this is. So if you have any ideas on what this is, it has these two little indents right here. And then it has these, is there 4? Yeah, there's 4 indents right here. These two are a little deeper, and then there's 2 off on the side here. But I am not exactly sure what this would be used for. It does sit up really nicely. And the dog's sitting up there really proud. He is super cute up there. And yeah, I just couldn't figure out if you had 2 of them, would they go together? Or is it some kind of a rest? It would sit down and you would rest something on the indents. I am just not sure. I have to say, after 80 or 90 years from when this was created, I guess something's just got lost on what you would use it for. So it is 5 inches tall, so it is just a little bit taller than the vase. You can see that. But otherwise, yeah, I am just not quite sure what the original intent was, but now it is a really cute little lusterware piece with a little dog on top. But yeah, I guess some things do just get lost in time as to what they were for. So, yeah, so think about that one. And if you have any ideas on what it could have been used for, feel free to throw those into the chat because yeah, it kind of opens things up, doesn't it, to what it could have been used for. I'm not sure, but I do like, that 1930s luster. It is so pretty, and it's held up really well, over the years. Okay. Next item. This one is also going to have a $12 start, and it is a trinket box. So this is a little porcelain or ceramic. Let's see. This one I'm going to say ceramic trinket box. It has this nice image of the courting couple all the way around it. It's got it on that side, and then it has it on the top also. This is by Norland's Porcelain. There we go. And it was made in Korea. And hi, Denise. And hello, Thomas. So there is the mark. Now, this is a really good size. I'm going to hold it up to my head. And it is 6 inches across. It's about 3 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. So this is like a 4x6 photo is about the size of it. It's in beautiful condition. Even all of these little ruffles around are in really nice condition. So someone took very good care of this beautiful piece, and all the feet are in nice condition. And it does have a little bit of a luster to it also. Here is the inside of the lid. And yeah, Jan, I thought so too. I thought that ruffling effect on the edge was a little unique for a trinket box. And then here is the inside. So no chips or cracks. I thought it was in absolutely beautiful condition. Again, made in Korea, so probably in the 50s, maybe early 60s that this was made. And you can see that pretty luster on top. And then it has the same image of this lovely little courting couple. And so this one has a $12 start to it. And just a really beautiful trinket box. Would look lovely on a dresser. And we will go ahead and pass on that one for now. And let's see. Okay, up next. Now I do need a surface. That one I don't think will work. Let's see. So I'm here. I will use this. Trying to find a flat surface for my next item, which also is going to have a $12 start. And I have a set of stone carved pink flamingos. They don't have any kind of marking on them as to where they were, made, but they are stone, and they are carved out of stone. Now, this one is the biggest one, and it is about 2.5 inches tall. And I'll get in close so you can see all of the nice graining in the stone. And that they did do some carving to simulate the wings on the side. Okay, so that is the first one. And then that one is about 2.5 inches tall. Here is the next size, and it is just a little smaller. But it also has some really nice graining to it. Oops, there we go. Then the next size, thank you, Cindy. So there are 4 of these total. Oops. Here is the next one. So it's a little smaller. Hi, Tiger. And then here is the last one. Now the last one is just a little over an inch. So it goes from 2.5 inches down to a little over an inch. And then I'm going to turn those 2 around. So nice color variation on these. They kind of range from, the very light pink up to the darker pink. They picked really nice stone to use. And even the little ones got some pretty good detailing on it with the long neck. And we've got Cheryl at 15 right now. And that little bit of a tail. And they even got a little beak on it. I'm amazed when it's, just about as big as my finger. They did some really nice carving on it. And we've got Cindy at 17. And there is a little something there for the eye also. Really nice touch. And Cheryl at 20. And I'm going to see if I can get it like this to really show off. Oops, turn you around. Nope. No, they are not marked, Denise. There is nothing on them, unfortunately, to indicate where they were made or who made them, which is a shame. I realize with how small they are that would be really hard to do. But yeah, I would love to know, where they came from. They are so neat. And thank you, Cindy, so much. So I'm going to count this down for Cheryl. And we're going once. And going twice. And sold. And thank you so much, Cindy and Cheryl. All right, I'm going to carefully put them down here. And oh, I'm so sorry, Denise. I am so sorry. Okay, my next item is going to have a $12 start. And it is a beautiful pottery bowl. And it's got, I don't know what that is. But here is the inside of the bowl, and you can see that there is a lovely floral design all around. Now, this is unglazed. It is a nice tan color, but it is unglazed. And I move around so you can see the flowers all around. And this is a bowl, and I'll show you how deep it is. And then we've got the glazed part is this cute little black cat on the inside. Now the outside is also textured. And so here you can see how deep the bowl is. It is about 2 inches deep. And then it has this beautiful pattern all along the outside. And this again is very unglazed. Just has that nice pattern. Pressed into it. And then that beautiful floral pattern all on the inside. And then that cute black cat right in the center. And hi, Auntie Christy, and hi, Sherry, and anyone else. If I didn't have a chance to say hello, hello and welcome. Yes, for those of you, I don't know what miscommunication unfortunately happened with Pamela, but she is not here with me today. And yep, I'm just going solo today. And thank you, Linda. This one it's 6 inches. So it's a 6-inch square and it's about 2 inches deep. And I just love all the texture on this. They really took, whoever did this, again, it's not signed, which is unfortunate. They did such a great job on this one. And yeah, I love the colors in the flowers and just love all the detailing that they put into this. And I am going to go ahead and, hi, Susan, count this down for Linda. So thank you so much. And we're going once. And going twice. And we are sold. And thank you, Linda. And hello, Jojo Mama, and hello, Jan. And for anyone else just coming in, just to let you know that unfortunately, Pamela is not here with me on the sale. I hope to be able to get in touch with her and find out what unfortunate miscommunication happened between the two of us, and hope that everything is okay where she is. And yep, so it is just me doing a sale today. If you came in late and are interested, you can kind of skim back through the sale and see items that I had at the beginning that are still available. Or if you are still here towards the end, I will repeat and go ahead and show again the items that didn't sell. And yeah, again, I don't know what kind of miscommunication or that I had with Pamela. I'm not sure what quite is going on. So yes, Saturday night, please do join me for my late night sale on Saturday night, which will be at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And Auntie Christie and Paula 123 Southern Vintage will be joining me, both of them. So it is going to be a lot of fun on Saturday night. And yes, after I am done later this evening, definitely go to Antiques from Karen and check out her sale tonight. And yeah, so I think that pretty much gets me caught up. But yeah, if you want to take a second, and I know it's a little easier on the laptop, but it can be done on the phone too. I'm just not that good at doing it on the phone. But you can kind of skim through back and see what items I had available. And at any time in the chat, if you're interested in something, just let me know. Okay. Let's see, did that. Okay, the next item I've got a couple pieces of ephemera. And the first one, this is going to have a $10 start. And from what I could track down, this particular show at the Stardust started in 1960. And this was actually a postcard that was sent. And so someone taped it up so that it could be mailed. And so here it is. It said, "Had a hell of a time. Wish you could have been there." And then here is the top part of this little postcard. And there is an inside section also. And yeah, so this talks about their new 700-seat theater restaurant. And this is the show that they are doing. And here it is, America's most spectacular hotel. And again, this was 1960s. Like really, like from what I could tell, this particular rendition with these people ran from 60 to 61. And so here is the whole inside about what acts were performing, and who was starring in this show. And so I am not good with my French, so I am not going to try to pronounce this, but I'm going to try to hold it here so you can see what all was going on. And then we'll go over here. Oops, over here. So it looked like this was quite a show. And then the show ran at 8:15 and midnight. And then at Saturday, there was a 2:15 show also. And then over here, it is Eddie O'Neill and his orchestra. So this is a great postcard with the whole program of the show. And it looked like part of it was on ice, maybe, the Great Ice Stage. And then there's the giant waterfall. So I have no idea what all was going on this show, but it sounds pretty spectacular. And then the way the gals are dressed, it's very much Vegas, back in the 60s, like you kind of think so. And so again, this one has a $10 start on it for all of the fun Stardust. And to mail this postcard, prices had gone up to where it was 4 cents, but unfortunately, I can't read the exact postmark date, but I'm going to guess it was sometime either 1960 or 1961 that was sent. And then the next piece of ephemera I have, this is also going to have a $10 start. And it is, from what I can tell through translation, I do believe that this is Danish. And it is a 1904 baptism or christening certificate. And so here it is from kind of the out view here. And hi, Jeanette. And so I'm going to zoom in here so you can see a little more. But there is the baptism. And then from the little bit of translation that I could do, it does appear that this is Danish. And then here are the dates, 1904. And if you're wondering, this one is a T. So if you're interested in doing any kind of Google search, that was one of the passages that I did do, learning that was a very fancy T. And then here is a whole bunch more with names. I think these were like the witnesses, but it's a beautiful certificate. And then down at the bottom, it does say that it was, I think it copyrighted 1898. And there's the publishing house, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So lovely scroll work on it. And just really nice fonts used on it. And then here is another passage. So a really neat certificate from 1904. And the graphics are just lovely on here. Okay, so it looks like we're going to pass on that one. All right. Okay, also with a $10 start, I have a piece. This is a Royal Staffordshire. It is made in England. But I want to show off how beautiful this pattern is. And I believe that you pronounce it Tonquin, but I could be mispronouncing that. I will show the back as soon as you get a look at how beautiful this is. I love the floral work on here. So I'm going to turn it around. Yes, this is a bone plate. And this is by Clarice Cliff. It is made in England. And this one measures about 7 inches long. So, yep, it is that beautiful, almost a crescent moon shape. And this would be for your fish bones or your small game bird bones. But I love this design. And yeah, it's just really nice piece. Again, Royal Staffordshire. And this is by Clarice Cliff. And so we will pass on that one for now. Okay, then I'm going to, for also a $10 start, I have choice here. So these are wood. This one actually does have written, oh, and we've got Leslie in here. Hi, Leslie. And Auntie Christie's doing the puns. And Leslie, thank you so much. I'm going to count down for the bone china bone plate. Yes. Auntie Christie's finding the good puns in that one. And so we are going to count this one down for Leslie, and we're going once and going twice. I know. How can you resist, right? How can you resist the pun of bone china and a bone plate? Yeah, it's too much. You just can't stop yourself. Oh, Irene, absolutely. And Irene, this is exactly why I changed how I am doing my items, so that even people who are lagging absolutely can jump in. So yes. So I'm going to stop the countdown because that is what I do when you know, Auntie Christie, everyone loves your puns. And yes, absolutely keep them coming. Keep them coming. And Mallory, that is a really good question. And I do not have an answer for that, but I'm going ahead with a solo sale, and I will figure out where Pamela is at some point. I'm sure I will circle back around, and we will figure all of this out. So Leslie, let me ask you if you are interested in continuing with offers, or if you are out for this lovely plate. And then I will just wait to hear from Leslie. And I'm going to take a sip here. And Leslie is at 13. And yeah, Clarice Cliff is someone very special. If you have not had a chance to check out any of the designs, that is a fun little rabbit hole to go down. If you're interested, check out Clarice Cliff, and you will see some absolutely exquisite designs. And this one, this Tonquin, if I'm saying that correctly, It does come in a few different colors, so that's really fun. If you enjoy having everything match, there's a lot of plates and serving dishes in this pattern in the various colors. Or if you're maybe a little more of a boho and you like the mix and the match, but it's like the same design but in multiple colors, this gives you the option for that also. And thank you, Leslie. And so I am going to count this one down for Irene, going once and going twice. And sold. And oh, my mail carrier is here. So I will be right back, everyone. Thank you very much. That's right. A little intermission. Oh my. And okay. I know. Well, especially my mail carrier, boy, he is busy and, he, she, whoever ends up working this route, they are busy, busy, busy. And it's like, I don't want to waste their time too much. So I have everything right by the door and I run and I get it out there so they can get on their way and get the rest of their job done. All right. So next up, so this is going to be choice. And well, Irene, I am so glad I was able to pick that piece up and that it was something that you are going to enjoy. I am so glad. That's a lovely piece. Okay, so these are wood carved birds. Yep, we've got the pelican. He's a little easier to recognize. This one, I got cheat sheets on the bottom of these, so that's really nice. This one is a California quail, and it is dated 2002. And I think that might be the person who did it. Really nicely carved out of wood and beautifully painted. Here's the other side. This one is about 3.5 inches tall, and this one's about 4 inches tall. So this one is a pelican. Again, very nicely carved out of wood and beautifully painted. And on the bottom here, it does say, I think it's Steph's Menagerie, and it's a pelican. Now, to me, they almost look like they could be done by the same person, but I don't think so. But I loved them. I thought that they were great. Really nice when, even with the stone ones, the flamingos I had earlier, it's just amazing the amount of detail that can be done. All of the little feet, the feathers, the detailing, and then with the quail, the little, I don't know. I know that there's a technical term for that. I just don't know what it is. but I know it's got a little technical term. So there is that one, a closer look, and then the pelican with the feet and that nice long beak. Really nice detail. And so again, this one is about 4 inches tall. And this one's about 3.5 inches, his little bouffant. So true. And so I do have Auntie Christy in at 10. And so I will go ahead and count this down for Christy, and then you can let me know which one, or if you're interested in both, going once and going twice and sold. And thank you, Christy. And then we will just see which one she is interested in. And hi, Erin. And hello, Nate. And oh, Auntie Christy would like the quail. Excellent. And if anyone would like the pelican, you can just let me know. And I'll show the bottom again. Steph's Menagerie. Okay, so my next item is also going to be, oh, good, Leslie. Thank you so much. So this is going to be for choice also. I found these 2 beautiful art prints. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to show them, and oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Jojo Mama. I know that I have seen you before at other sales, but I don't think I have seen you before at mine. And thank you so much for joining me today. So you sent your info. Excellent. Thank you. So these 2 prints that I'm going to show are by Michelle. Oh gosh, Swart. I'm going to call her Michelle S. because I am not going to be able to figure this out. She is out of Oregon, Grants Pass, Oregon. And so here is the first one. Now this was this is a print, a painted mat, and a painted frame. Let me get my measuring up here. And both of these are fairies. So I'll get in close here so you can see the fairies. These ones are in what looks like irises, little fairies. And the frame is, let's see, 17 by 14. So the frame is 17 by 14. Oh, you had some, Erin? Wow, very cool. And this is 9 by, looks like 9 by 7. And there's a little bit of glitter on there. I'm going to move it around and you can see that it sparkles a little bit. And so here are the two cute fairies in there. And so again, this one is for the print, the painted mat, and the painted frame. So it has the flowers all around the frame. The frame has a bit of, I don't know if it's supposed to have distressing. I think it looks really cool with me. It could just be that it is thrift store distressing. You know, that happens from time to time. And so this one is called Sugar and Spice. And then it is hand signed on the mat. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one that is you're also get a choice of is a fairy on a horse. This one also has the painted mat and the painted frame on it. It does also have the sparkly glitter. And look at that beautiful fairy and that gorgeous horse. Got flowers in the horse's hair also. And so the frames are 17 by 14. And it does have the information on the artist on the back. And this one is also named, it's called Dark Horse, and it is signed by the artist. And I'll get in close so you can see the pretty painting, hand painting that's on there. And then this one, the flowers. I don't know if I can get in here close enough, but the flowers, like this kind of wild field flowers, are so beautiful. And hi, Geneva, and hi, Sharon. Hello, Dee. And oh, and Geneva, I sent you an email. I just need to confirm your address because the package I sent out to you was returned. And I'm not sure if maybe you just had a new, mail carrier that day who wasn't as familiar with the addresses. And so the start on this is $20 for choice on this. And so this again comes with the painted frame, the painted mat. And yeah, I just want to make sure I have the right mailing address for you, because I know every once in a while when I have a temporary fill-in mail carrier, sometimes my stuff doesn't get delivered. But I thought I would start at least and make sure I've got the right address. And I'll get in close again so you can see. Now this one is dated. Let me use my mark here to check. Yep. So this is dated 99 on that, signed and dated. And the other one, which is the two fairies, it's called Sugar and Spice. And it also has a little bit of glitter to give it a little sparkle. And it's these two cute little fairies in the iris. And this one is dated. Nope, it's not dated. This one is not dated. But yeah, these are lovely to have the painted frame and the painted mat with it. And yeah, they are really cute little art prints. And so here's what they look like together. And I will go ahead and I will count this down for Geneva. And then you can let me know which one you're interested in. Well, obviously the one will be the horse. And this one, I guess, could be the fairies. And going twice. And sold. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't want to try it again until I had everything worked out. And you would like both. Excellent. Thank you so much. I know those were just, yeah, when I saw those, it's like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And I love the fact that the mat and the frame were printed. It's like, that was just such a great touch on those. And thank you so much, Geneva. And let me write that down. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I've got this. Okay, so if you've been at my sales before, there is a particular type of ceramic pot that I love to pick up, and this is it. These are made in Germany, and this is going to have a $16 start. The original use of this is for an orchid pot. It is nice and tall. This is one of the big designs. Oops, I can lower that now a bit. This is 7 inches tall. Now, well, Dee, that's a really good question. And I unfortunately don't know the answer to that. So yeah, I will hopefully be touching base with Pamela, because yeah, I don't know where she is. um, but this is a made in Germany orchid pot. Now, if you've ever felt orchid pots, most of them are made in China. They are very lightweight. There's really nothing to them. These ones in Germany are not that way. I know that there are several people in the chat. I don't know if they're here today. Well, Lori is here today, if she's still here, who have gotten these from me. I hope that they are really happy with them because I think these are amazing. They are super thick. They have a little bit of weight in the bottom. They are wonderful to use in a mid-century modern kitchen. Use them for your hold your utensils in. I love the lines here. It really makes me feel like they've got a mid-century modern feel to them. And yeah, they're just really cool. They're great for makeup brushes, artist brushes, crafting tools, but it is such a great line to them, being that they are thick. The ceramic is just nice and it feels good. It just has a good weight to it. The design is fantastic. Again, it's a very mid-century modern design. Yeah, the glaze is super thick on these. They are really made well. So yeah, if you see anyone, or I'll if I bring this out again, people in who come to my sales have bought these before. I specifically look only for this brand. It is called Sonjen. It's S-O, I'll type it in here. It's easier if I type it in. Sondgen. They are a really superior ceramics company. And yeah, they're not in it for the cheap. They do super high quality work. And these look so they come in all kinds of different colors. I pick up all the colors I can that I've had these in. I've had them in black and white, 2 different shades of blue, I think 2 different shades of pink and green. And yeah, they're amazing. Oh, and Robert has a couple. Yes, Robert, who does know his ceramics. And yeah, thank you, Robert. Yeah, these are really the highest quality, I'll say orchid pot that you can get, but there are so many uses besides orchid pot. And my favorite one is the mid-century modern kitchen. This is great for utensils, and it fits in. And a mustard colored one. Ooh, I don't think I've seen the mustard colored one. Wow. I'm going to have to look for that one. But yeah, every once in a while I come across these. I look specifically for this brand. It's the only one that's marked like this, and they really stand out to me. But yeah, if you could feel this, you would know the quality difference in it. So keep this in mind if you're ever looking for something that is just a little bit more of like a mid-century modern flair to it. That is a really good brand and a really good, technically orchid pot, but it's just a great ceramic jar. Yeah, so keep those in mind. And if you ever come across them out in the wild, feel the difference. Pick it up and pick up some other orchid pots, and you automatically are going to feel the quality difference in it. Very good company. I wish I could find more of their stuff over here. But the orchid pots so far are the only things I can find. But I really do love the other stuff that I've seen on their websites. Okay. So my next item is a vase, and it is going to start at $18. And it is this gorgeous glass vase. Look at that top. Isn't it pretty? I am just, whoops. And I'll go down. You can see that there is green down at the bottom here. Now it is all cased. Oops, I forgot to highlight that. It is all cased in clear. And it does have a little bit of a twist to it as it goes all the way up here. Not quite a Jack in the Pulpit style, but it is kind of similar with the way that it goes down. Now, it does not have like a smooth bottom, or I'll say like a Murano bottom on it. It does not have that, but still, it is a beautiful, love the coloring on it. It's so rich. And this is, oh gosh, is it 12? It's so close to being 12 inches tall. And yeah, if you like long stem flowers, this I think goes all the way down to the bottom. Trying to see if I can see my hand. I can't see my hand down at the bottom, but I think it does go all the way down. So yeah, if you've got flowers that have, 12-inch plus stems on them, wow, this would be a great one to use for displaying purposes. The green on the bottom, you can see it kind of swirls up. And then you've got the white. And then the red is just right on the tip there. And hi, Christy. Nice to see you. And then this little part folds over. I'm going to see if I can get that in the camera so you can see how cute that is, the way it folds over. And so, yeah, 12 inches on this one. And so we will go ahead and pass on it for now. And I can come back to it. Oops, I've got my cord right there. Let me see. Oh, and Cindy is in on this one. Thank you, Cindy. And I was just going to see who is or who was visiting behind me, but that is Joe back there. For those of you who have seen my black cat, Joe, that is him. And he's like, yeah, you're saying my name. But since I don't have any food for him, he probably doesn't care that I'm saying his name. And I'm going to go ahead and count this one down for Cindy. And we are going once and going twice. Yeah, pretty much. If I don't have toys or food, Joe's like, yeah, I'm good. And we are sold. And thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I loved the colors on that one. Oh, very nice for Mother's Day. Yes, very good. And then you could definitely get some nice long-stemmed flowers to put in there. Okay, my next item is going to have a $20 start to it. And it is, oops, let me get that up on the screen. So this is the Indiana glass. It is the grapes and leaves pattern. And this is blue carnival glass. It does have the lid. So you can see it has the blue base to it. And then this side, you can see that beautiful rainbow carnival glass. And then here on the outside, hi, Leanne, that it has that beautiful carnival effect, that nice rainbow, but you still get that pretty blue color coming through. Now, this is a tall one. So here's my head. You can see that one is about head big. It is. Yep, it's about 8 inches tall. Just this part is 8 inches tall. And I'll show you that beautiful base. So we've got the grapes and leaves on the base, that nice rainbow color. And then here is just the blue. And hello, Rustic Farmhouse, and welcome. So beautiful rainbow effect here. And then this opening is, let's see, that's about 7 inches. So about 8 inches tall and 7 inches across. And it's in beautiful condition. The edge is really nice. And then there is the lid. And hi, Carrie Ann. Here is the lid. And it also is in beautiful condition. I'll show that. I'll hold it there. And then you can see, really nice. And yes, I do use head measurements a lot. Mostly because it's so hard to tell if I'm holding an item like this. It doesn't quite give it perspective as to how big it really is. But a lot of times if I hold it up to my head, you can see that it's like an ear big, and an ear big is usually about 3 inches. Or if it's head big, it's about 8 inches. But it really does help kind of give you an idea of how big or how small an item can be. Because sometimes it's a little deceiving. So here is this. This again is done by Indiana Glass, and it is that beautiful blue base. And oh, love that rainbow effect in there. So pretty. And I am going to go ahead and start counting this down for Carrie Ann. And I'll hold on to the lid, but the other part is it gets to be quite a workout. And we are going once and going twice and sold. And thank you, Carrie Ann. Okay, next up, I have a book. And it is going to have a start price of $10. And for any fans out there of Savannah, Georgia, this is Savannah Then and Now. Now, this book came out, I thought it was interesting. It came out in 97. And I thought, you know what? Enough time has gone by that you could almost do a then and now of 97 and then now again, because that's like another 25 years since this book came out. And it's like, I wonder how much things have changed in another 25 years. But they do give actual addresses and line things up as best that they can. And it's kind of a shame that some things just aren't there anymore. But like here is the then photo. And this is, let's see, West River Street in 1936. And then here is the now photo. But again, that's 97, 25 years. And I wonder if it still looks like that. So interesting. But this book has Let's see, 172 pages. So lots and lots. So here is the Chatham Artillery Armory. Once stood on Wright Square, but was removed when the federal building was enlarged in 1931. So here it is. And then here it is now. Federal building probably hasn't changed too much. But a lot of these shots are downtown, I think. But not all of them. Here's one of the looking down the river. This is from 1874. And then here is the same shot looking down the river. I know, it's true. 97 doesn't seem that long ago, does it? But, you know, sometimes with architecture and stuff, things can change a lot in 25 years. And so here is a shot. Let's see. This Savannah from the City Exchange. And then here it is as of 90. There's a bunch of old cars. Oh, old cars from the 30s. That's where it looked in the 30s. So interesting book. I just thought that this had, you know, it's got a lot of great shots of downtown. And like, this place opened in 1850, was one of Savannah's most popular hotels. And this photo was taken in 33. And then things change a lot. But yeah, if anybody was interested in Savannah and how it used to look and how it looks now, but yeah, a lot of it seems to be like downtown streets. There's that. And that. Okay. So we will pass on that one. And then the next one I'll do also has a $10 start. And it is a Cozumel bell. So this is a nice pottery bell, beautiful blue color. And as I spin it around, yep, it's got a bird on it. So there is the cute bird. And then we've got the beautiful flowers here. And it says Cozumel. And I'll hold it up by my head. So this one is just about 5 inches. Here is the inside. It is glazed on the inside, and it's got a nice little tone to it. It's glazed on the outside also. And it's got that super fun bird on it. And I'll spin it around so you can see the design. And then the handle also has the blue on it to match the rest of it. And that one is $10 for the bell. Okay, so we will pass on that one. And let's see, take that down. So then my next item, oh, Debbie is in. Hello, Debbie. So we've got Debbie in for the fun Cozumel bell. I just love that bird. It's like he's eating part of that flower. I think that is so cool. And thank you, Debbie. So I will count you down on that one. And we're going once. And going twice. And sold. And thank you so much. Well, that will be a really fun gift. And I'm glad you like that bird. I think the bird is really cool. I don't see a lot of birds quite like that, but I just think he's really unique and cool. My next item is going to start at $12. Now, it's only 10 years old. It's not super vintage, but it is a puzzle that's still in its original seal. But the reason I picked this up is I love doing puzzles, and I know lots of people love doing puzzles. And this is a I guess it's on Maui sunrise, and we've got a nice lighthouse and birds. Beautiful scenery on this one. Love doing puzzles with colors like this and designs that are just really, like natural looking. But this one includes 100 whimsy pieces. And I thought, oh, that is so fun. So this is a 1,000-piece puzzle. It did come out in 2012. And does it say how big it is? It does not say how big it is. Oh, there we go. 20 by 28 inches. And yeah, I just thought it was so neat. Look at those little pieces. So there are 100 of these special whimsy pieces in it, which I think are just going to make it a whole lot more fun to put together. I mean, yes, I do enjoy puzzles with just the regular kind of square type pieces, but having all of these, I mean, a cat, a dog, a little clover, the goose, I just think those are great and really add to the fun of putting together a puzzle, especially when it's 1,000-piece puzzle. That's a big puzzle. So again, this one is 20 by 28 inches. It still is in its original seal. And oh, there's some more of the pieces. So we've got a bunny, a butterfly, a heart. And oh, those are the same on that side. Okay, so they're not giving us too many of the pieces, but there are some really fun ones in there. Let's see. You put a puzzle in 2 days. Oh, that said 3 to 5 years. Oh my goodness, Robert. Oh no. Yeah, well, congratulations. You showed them, didn't you? That's great. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so Maui Sunrise is this one. The artist is Jeff Wilkie, and it does have information about the artist on the back. And we will pass on this one for right now. So what I'm going to do is the other pieces I have for sale are going to be jewelry pieces. So they are vintage, and I'm going to say semi-vintage. Some of them are really vintage. And then some of them are from, they're part of that Avon stuff that I have that's probably in the 10 to 20-year-old range. Some of them I don't think were ever worn. I got a bunch from a gal who used to sell Avon, and so I don't think that they were ever worn. But what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go through some of the items from the beginning that didn't sell, and then I'll go into the jewelry. So just to let you know kind of what I'm going to do and why I'm doing it that way, because I just thought it would be easier to kind of wrap this up and then I'll just do the jewelry. So the first one I'm going to show, oops, let me get rid of, well, actually I can keep this up. So this one had a $12 start. It was a cobalt blue glass vase. And I'll hold it over here so you can see that pretty blue. It has a beautiful gold design painted all around. And then the top is also painted gold with a gold stripe around the base. It is 5.5 inches tall. And so this one, $12 on it. I have a cup and saucer. These are bone china made in England. They are by a company called Rosina. These ones are going to have a $10 start. So $10 for this. I love the bold print on this, that flower. Just amazing. The back has the smaller flower, and then the inside also has a flower. And these are, again, $10, Rosina bone china made in England. These are from the 1930s. They are Lusterware from Japan. This one is a vase, and it does have two dogs on the front. This one is a mystery piece. Not quite sure what it was used for, but they are going to be $12 for the two together. So you get two of them together, or I guess $6 a piece if you only want one. That'll work too. So if you just want the vase, that can be $6. If you want the mystery piece and you're dying to figure out what this was used for, that can be $6. But together, they're 12. Oh, well, thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know that. And I'm glad all is well enough. Poor Pam. I know technology sometimes really stinks when it when it doesn't work the way that you need it to or want it to. Remove that. Okay. Then I had the trinket box. This is by New Orleans. Might be able to. That's a good suggestion, Denise. So this is porcelain made in Korea. So probably from the 50s or early 60s. It has a courting couple on each side and on the top. And then it also has a beautiful gold flower. No chips or cracks. And this has a really pretty lid on it. It is a 6x4 size. So it's like a 6x4 picture is the size of this one. So there we go. And this one is $12 for the trinket dish. I have the blue glass hobnail toothpick holder. It does have one spot right there where it does have a little chip out of it. This is $10 for the blue glass hobnail toothpick holder. I've got the $10 for the Stardust. It's a postcard, but it's a brochure. It's from 1960. And this was a particular show at the Stardust, and it has all the information about that show. And this is $10 for this fun postcard. And then also $10 is a 1904 Danish baptism or christening certificate. So I'll show you that real quick here. And this one is also $10. And then down at the bottom, it does have an 1898 copyright on this certificate. Okay, and then let's see, and then I've got the Angus cloths. So these are $8 each. And I've got little Angus and his 2 all-purpose cloths. They can be used for dishwashing, dusting, or polishing. And each one is in its original container. There is red and white. This red and white. There's a little bit of wear right there with the opening. And then I have pink and white. So $8 each on those. Okay. And so I think that gets us caught up. All right. So then I'm going to start on the jewelry. All right, let's get this stuff over here. I'm going to start with, let's see, is this the original box? Nope, I don't think this one is in the original box. but I will keep it in the box. These are going to start at $8, and I'm going to put that in. $8, and they are these really pretty stud earrings. Now, these are Avon, so these are whatever they are using for their simulated diamonds. But I will hold them up to my ear back here so you can see that they are quite large. They are a good size. They are for pierced ears. And again, all of these items came from a seller. And so I don't think any of them were ever worn. They must have just been some kind of a demo. So this is about 1/4 of an inch. So the size here, about 1/4 of an inch for the studs. So $8, and I'll show you that they are raised a bit with a little bit of room there for the light to shine through and really help them to sparkle. They're very nicely cut. Let in lots of light and really sparkle on those. Okay, but I will put those aside for right now. And let's see, this one is, okay. So this one is in its original box, but it is going to have a $6 start. And it is called Oval Disc Necklace on Cord. Fancy terminology. But here is the cord. It is a silver tone up here, and then the cord itself is kind of a wine color. And then here is the silver tone disc. Now this does have, hi Fiona, it does have a little snap right there, so you can snap this on or off and put it on any type of necklace you would like. And so here is the side without the snap. This is about 17 inches long, so it's going to hit right about here. And that silver disc is, it's about 1.5 inches by 1 inch in size. So just a nice, simple, sparkly, really, give an outfit some pop just by having a nice, simple, reflective necklace. So right about there is where it's going to hit. And that is a $6 for the silver tone oval. Okay, then I have a ring, and this is a size 9.5 ring. This is going to start at $8. And I'm going to show all of these little rhinestones in here on these beautiful swirls. And this one again is a size 9.5. So when I put that on, Look how pretty that is. Now these two sides are not connected. They're just kind of shaped and just kind of sitting there. So this is a silver tone. $8 for the beautiful rhinestones. I'll put that on another so you can see how it's a good size. It's got some nice, it takes up kind of that whole front of the finger there. And so that one again is a size 9.5. That one is the largest ring that I have today. Oh, she spilled his bucket of treats. Oh no. Well, these things happen, don't they? Let's see, what is this? Oh, here, let's do a necklace. So this one is not turquoise, but it is turquoise beads, turquoise inspired beads. This is also going to have an $8 start. And I'll show you that there are some silver tone, like right here, there's some silver tone and some pearl-like beads on here, along with the turquoise beads as it goes all the way down. And I will get a measurement on here also. So that's an 18-inch necklace. So really nice if you like the look of turquoise, but don't like to necessarily spend the money on actual turquoise. I like the fact that these beads have a more natural turquoise look to them. And so there is that one. Again, $8 for the turquoise bead necklace. Okay, so these ones, okay, these also an $8 start on these, and they just make me think of summertime because they are a fruit basket earrings. And so we've got the pair of apples, and we've got some grapes coming out of the fruit basket, kind of almost like heart-shaped apples. Really pretty. Now, when I put them up, you can see they've got just enough of a dangle to them. And they are, oh gosh, just a little over 1.5 inches long. And so $8 for the rhinestone and enamel fruit basket earrings. Really fun summertime design. Okay, here is another ring. This one is going to start at $9 for this ring. And it is a size 6.5. It is a silver tone ring, and it has that center light pink rhinestone. And then this part of the design is open. So it's like an oval with that pretty diamond design on top. So I'll show it this way also so you can see that it has that diamond sitting on top of the oval, all silver tone. And then that pretty light pink rhinestone in the center. And this one is a size 6.5. And then that's how it looks from a distance. Really pretty ring. And so $9 on that one. Okay. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this next one is going to have a $7 start. And it is also silver tone. Oops. Let me get that necklace together here. There. So it is a silver tone, and then it does have an extender on it. And it is a beautiful clear rhinestone cross. The cross measures just about 1.25 inches long. Oh, good, Jeanette. I'm so glad. Yeah, this stuff, which is a lot of Avon jewelry, is really nicely made. And so here we've got 2 rhinestones, one in the center, and then one on each side and one on the top. There are clear rhinestones. This necklace, let's see, with the extenders, is almost 20 inches long. So that's a really nice length. And so if you're wearing that, it's going to be right about here. And so that one is $7. Okay, these ones are going to be $5 start. And they are little red dangling hearts. They are on a gold tone chain. So if you are wearing them, they're going to hang down, hit you right around the chin area. And there is a heart in a heart on those. And the heart, I think that's about an inch. Yep. So the big one is about an inch across. But aren't those sweet? Little heart in heart with the red. And then when you wear them, they're going to hang down just about like that. So $5 on those earrings. Okay, then these ones are going to have a $10 start. And these are pierced earrings. They are kind of that half circle, and they have beautiful rhinestones in them all the way around. They've got the rhinestones. And so if you fold that over, if you're wearing them, they're going to be just about that big on your ear. They are about half an inch. And beautiful rhinestones all the way around. And they are silver tone. So silver tone earrings. And those have a $10 start. Yeah, they sparkle a lot. Very pretty, especially if you're going to be outside where that nice natural daylight will hit it. Really nice. Okay, now this one is a piece of Murano glass. It is going to start at $15. So it's on a really pretty sea bead strand. And this is kind of a light pink, maybe just a hint of orange in there. And then this glass pendant is actually stamped Murano on the back. But I'll let you see all those pretty colors in there. It's almost like looking at the ocean at sunset. Really pretty with all that blue. And then the kind of pinkish orange color. So then on the back here, it does say Murano glass. And this pendant is about 2 inches long. And it's a little over an inch wide. So 2 inches long and a little over an inch. If you were to wear it, it would be about that big. And the necklace is about 17 inches. So there is the beautiful, I think that looks kind of like a sunset over the ocean with the waves coming in. So pretty. And then that on the back, oops, right there is where it is stamped Murano glass. So again, that one is $15. I have another $15 necklace. This one is a little more of a fused glass, but it does also come, oops, this way, with a whole bunch of glass beads. So I'll show off some of those. But look at those beautiful glass beads. And then we've got this lovely piece, oops, of fused glass. I'll just hold it like this. Now this is signed and dated on the back. So right there, it was done in 2000. And this one is about 1.5 inches by about 1 inch. So that one's about 1.5 inches by 1 inch. And it has this beautiful clasp on it right there. And so that just slips right in there. Gorgeous. And it is about 18 inches long. So lovely pieces of glass. And then this is, yeah, it's very similar to the stuff that Becky's mom does. You're right. And then this is actually kind of loose in there. So there is a little bit of playroom in there. You can see that that moves around. So you have just a little bit from bead to bead, or I guess if you wanted to, and you're feeling really adventurous, you could unstring this and move that pendant to something else. But this one again is $15 for the fused glass and glass bead necklace. Okay, I have a brooch. This one is going to have a $12 start. And it is all light blue and silver tone. Kind of a cross between a flower and a snowflake, I think. It is about 1.5 inches across. And I'll get in close so you can see each of these has 2 rhinestones, and then that beautiful center and the lovely metal work that kind of reminds me of like a vine going through it. Here is the back. And you can see it kind of looks like stamped aluminum on the back there that the design is in. And then the separate layer where the rhinestones are, and those are pronged and riveted in. So lots of work to create this beautiful brooch. And then it does have a safety clasp. I'm going to turn it and make sure that doesn't pop out of there. But there is that one, about 1.5 inches on that. Okay. Then I've got a $10 item. And it is another ring. And this one is a size 6.5. And it is a beautiful square. It has an emerald green center, and then those beautiful rhinestones around. This is a gold tone ring, and you can see how big that is. That has some considerable size to it. And that is a $10 start. And I'll hold it up here so I can get the light to shine on it, and you can see that pretty emerald green center. And this one is, oh gosh, that's about 3/4 of an inch across. That's got some good size to it. And this again is a size 6.5 ring, and that's $10. Okay, and then also for $10, I've got this beautiful silver tone necklace. And this one I do have the original box for. And this is the sparkling rhinestone circle necklace light rose. And so here it is. It is a circle. And I'm going to hold it up here. It is, oops, this way. There we go. Light rose on the circle. And this is silver tone. Now the circle is just about, yeah, 1/2 inch. So if you're wearing it, it's only about that big. But being a light pink, it is so pretty. The chain that it is on is about an 18-inch chain. And so this one has a $10 start. And I'll show the side view because it is nice and open there. So that's going to let in some more light to really help those rhinestones shine. And so $10 on that one. And then, oops, that one. Okay. I have another $10 necklace. Now this one is supposed to have earrings with it, but I do not have the earrings that go with it. This is a gold tone, and look at this. So we've got an aurora borealis, real sparkler up there. We've got some metal earring or metal rose there, and then this beautiful pendant with pink and the bluish aurora borealis. Gorgeous pendant combination right there. And if you're wearing it, just big enough, oops, other side, just big enough right there to be seen. But yeah, nice sparkle factor on that one. Now the chain itself is, let's see, that is 18 inches. So $10 on that one. Okay. Then I've got a vintage pair of clip-ons, and we are going to start them at $8. And I was playing around with these a bit, and I'm still not quite sure how they're supposed to be designed. You can see that there are 3 really nice rhinestones back there. And then this part comes over the top. It's a very interesting design. Here are the clips on the back, and I don't remember. I don't think they said anything, but I'm going to double check. No. No signature or anything, but here is the back of where the rhinestones are, and then here is the front. So yeah, it's just a really interesting design. We've got like this band of 3 rhinestones, and then these 3 rectangular ones. And then this metal piece comes and kind of crosses over, and we've got 3 more rhinestones and 3 more rectangular ones. It's a very interesting design. And I guess if I were wearing it, I would wear it like this. So that's how it's going to look on your ear. But lots of sparkle. Very fancy on that. And that is $8 for the pair. And let's see. I've got a locket that is also going to have an $8 start. That is a gold tone. And oh, Debbie, let me double check. Debbie, you are for the oh gosh, the vintage clip-on. Let me know, Debbie, which ones you're interested. I think that was my first number 8 of this round. So I just want to double check that those are the ones. Yes. All right. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so this one is also an $8, and it is a locket. So it has that beautiful porcelain flower and these pretty little pearl beads around. And then it opens up. There we go. And it is a locket on the inside. It measures just a little over an inch, but really pretty. It is a very light pink flower. And then the chain is 19 inches on that really pretty chain. And that one is $8 for the locket. Okay, I've got another ring. This is also $8. And this one is a size 7.5. And I wanted to show this really pretty design, how it's kind of a swirl up to this nice pear-shaped rhinestone. And let's see, I'll put it on here. So when you put it on, it has that kind of a look to it. Really nice effect. And this is also $8 start. And the ring is a size 7.5. Yep, pretty true 7.5. So that has a nice classic look to it. And that's a gold tone ring with a pear-shaped rhinestone. And Betty Ann, just confirm that it is the ring. Since I was doing a whole bunch of 8, and I know that there's a little bit of a lag, I just want to make sure, Betty Ann, that it is the ring that you're interested in. And yes, all right. Thank you so much. Okay. I know, it's, believe me, I know. Sometimes, yes, you can have a lot of jewelry, but then it's like sometimes you go, okay, but that's the piece I really want. And then maybe I'll get rid of some of the others I have. Let's see. These are also an $8 start. And these are some nice big dangly earrings. So if you like the dangly ones, these also kind of remind me of like a crescent moon, like 3 crescent moons together. Um, Beautiful work on these. I love the swirling design. They are connected. They don't move independently. So they do all move as one big unit. Here is the back of them. So they've got nice big secure backs. There is a little bit of weight to them, but again, if you're wearing them, they've got some really good movement to them. And these are $8. Oh, let me measure how long they are. These ones are about 2.5 inches long. So they have got some good length to them. So $8 on those. All right. And then I have also $8 this beautiful pair of earrings, kind of a pink and purple rhinestone. And then it does have a couple of clear ones in the center of the flowers. And if I put them up, you can see they come down about that far. About 1.25 inches on them. So we've got the pretty purple and pink rhinestones, and then a purple bead down on the bottom. And these are pierced earrings. And $8 on those. And that is my last item. So if you are interested in any of the hard goods that are still available, does those earrings go with that long necklace? Let me see. Let me see if you were asking about this necklace? And if those go with it, kind of. Let me see here. Kind of. Very, very similar. I think with the pink and purple that they kind of have that nice floral similarity to them. So I hope that answered your question. I think so. So I would say not an absolute match, but definitely in the same floral design and colors that they do complement each other very nicely. And so yeah, if you were interested in any of the hard goods that I had at the beginning that didn't sell, please feel free to contact me. Also, if you are watching this on the replay, or if you're here but you're thinking about some of the jewelry items, please feel free to contact me also about those. And I will be back live on Friday night with Sue Spezio and Padoodles will be joining me, and we'll be doing antique and vintage photos on Friday night. And then on Saturday night, I will be having Auntie Christy and Paula123 joining me. And yeah, I hope to see you then. And hello, Kelly. Hello, hello. And thank you so much. Yes, I had heard when I first went live, someone did let me know that she was having phone problems, and I figured, okay, that was probably why she wasn't able to join me. And yeah, so I am so glad that you are helping her, Kelly. And but and I'm glad. I figured people had said that they saw her at Misty's sale, so everything was okay with her. We didn't have to worry about anything being wrong with Pamela. So thank goodness it was just technology. And Fiona, yes, I know I'm can't multitask with my mouth. I wish I could. Let me write down. So for the brooch, that is going to Fiona. And the emerald ring. Let me find that on my sheet. There it is. All right. Thank you very much, Fiona. And yeah, iPhones. Kind of makes me glad I don't have an iPhone. No. But definitely not a good advertisement for those darn iPhones, right? When you just can't quite get them to work. And thank you guys so much for joining me, for hanging out with me this afternoon. Yeah, hopefully we can get Pamela rescheduled for another day. Yeah, that's just, you just, these things happen. You just can't, you can't control technology sometimes. But yes, please feel free to let me know if you do rewatch any of this and you're interested in something. Absolutely let me know. And Betty Ann, I am looking at the pink rhinestone ring. Yes, I've got you for that one. Thank you so much. And yeah, these things happen. I had a feeling, since people saw her earlier, that everything was good. That's always the first thing that you worry about, is something happened to someone. But It's like, but I was very glad that you guys were reporting to me and Thomas was reporting to me. And yeah, and I really appreciate you guys letting me know that, you know, something happened and it's okay. It's okay. We go on. I was lucky enough to you know, just have some of this jewelry by me, and I thought, you know what, I am just going to go ahead and I'm going to throw in some of this jewelry into the sale, because I love it and I know you guys like it too. And let me see. And Debbie, it would like the blue toothpick holder. All right. Thank you so much. Let me write that down. And oh, that's okay, Kelly. That's okay. We were, you know, we just didn't want to have to worry about Pamela, but luckily people had seen her, said she was good. So I wasn't worried about that aspect. But, you know, we always want to make sure that everyone's okay, everyone's safe and okay, because, you know, that's always our first concern. And then, yeah, you know, technology and, you know, our all of our cables and phones and laptops and, you know, that the stuff that we're so dependent on, you know, when they get a hiccup and they don't want to cooperate, you know, boy, do they make our lives miserable when that happens. And yeah, the only thing you can do is just, you know, take a deep breath and just try to make the best of a situation. So, but thank you, Kelly. I do appreciate you coming on and letting us know everything's okay. She's getting fixed up, and that's the important thing. And I am so glad. And yeah, and I really appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out with me, and yeah, letting me show off some of these fun things that I have. And yeah, if you're available to join Pamela, who's on right before me, and me on Saturday night, we would just really appreciate it. And let's see, with that, I think that is pretty much everything. And and yeah, so everyone take care. There's a lot going on. Tonight, Jan popped in. So she's Antiques from Karen is having a big sale. Whether it's going to be something that's offered really cheap or if she's going to donate it. So that'll be a really interesting sale tonight. And yeah, lots of other things going on. So again, don't forget to join me and Sue Spezio and Padoodles on Friday. And oh, Steph, sorry, Steph, I'm so sorry. I'm just wrapping up. Oh, yes, just wrapping up here. But yeah, there'll be lots going on, and everyone take care and stay safe out there. And yeah, I'll be seeing you around. So good night, everyone, and thanks so much for joining me. And thank you so much for your for purchases and just hanging out with me in the chat. I really appreciate it. So everyone, take care. Good night.